basket here. So it's 8:30 in the morning. It's 11 degrees. We're just heading down here to put some more traps out. So I always write everything down in the notebook of how the weather was, what I caught that year, so you can look back like your own little farmer's almanac just to see how you did and how you can change it up when the year is the same as this kind of year. So it's actually weird. We have not a lot of snowfall. It's almost the same as last year, which I really didn't do too good last year. So I'm just going to change it up. My plan is just to hit it harder, put more traps out, put them out different areas. Like I'm going down here where I put some out, but on the way back I'm going to stop at several other places, just walk a little bit into the woods and put some more traps that I see sign. Last week I only seen coyote sign. I didn't see any marten sign or anything like that. But we're just going to head on down here and have a good day, get a lot more stuff out. We'll pick up when we get there. Okay, so we made it to the spot. It's 7 degrees here, a little bit colder than it was at home. But last weekend when I was out here it was 3 degrees. So I bundled up a little bit more. So I did bring the sled again. Last weekend it didn't work out so good. It kept running in the back of my leg and falling over. So I have so many traps I want to put out. I'm just going to bring it again, get the traps out, leave it just in the truck when I come out in the future, not have to bring it with all the traps in it. But if I start catching a lot of animal, I'll probably end up start bringing it back out again. So it's cold out here. It's getting light out. We're going to start the trap line. Okay, so I'm at where I put out them first snares at that coyote path. I can actually see fresh coyote prints heading up to where I have my snares out. So we're going to go up here and see if we are lucky to get some fur beginning of the season. Okay, join me and let's go see. So it looks like he walked up to close to the snare, then backtracked down and went around, meaning he either smelled something on the snare. I did boil them good. I think before I put them up, I'm just going to get some pine bough and rub it on them real good. I do wear gloves, so it leaves not the scent. You know, I have a pair of gloves that I just put on to put the snares and all the traps out. So something went wrong. We'll have to figure it out. Let's all move on down the line, see what we can get. I might stop back this area on the way back and just lace the whole area with snares. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so I see a pair of Yoda tracks coming back here, and it gets pretty thick. So I think I can find a nice set where I can put these snares and some bait out. This ain't gonna be a blind set. I'm gonna bait this one. So I'm gonna look around and then I'll get back with you guys and show you how I set it up. So, setting out these traps. This is a sign you're in a good trapping area. I don't know how old this trap is, but you can see the size of this log, and this trap has grown into it. Look at that. I'm gonna see if I can break that loose. Gotta put a new chain on it. You can just keep it as a momentum. That's a good one. Look at that. That's like a number 4, I believe. Number 3. That's probably like a number 3. Okay, so I'm gonna keep setting these snares up and get this done, but it's right in the area that I picked to put this coyote set. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, so I dug out a little old stump here. I put the bait back in that hole, net it out here. So I have a snare. Where the heck is it? It's like over there. I don't put the snares right on the bait. I have one right there leading up to it. I have one over here on that tree right there, and I know I have one somewhere around here. Oh, I have one right there on that little tree right here. So as you get them coming in, so I do see tracks around here. Here is that old foothold I found. You know, it's still attached to the tree. I'm just gonna leave it to a little homage to the trapper who laid it, you know. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm gonna head on down the line, put more traps out, and see now next week I might lose this bait, but I'll get a better idea if they come in, how they're coming in, where I could set it up better next week. Okay, so heading out. Okay, so I got more Yoda tracks here. So as it comes along this tree, I call this an A set. You can see I have the two branches stuck there with the snare down there. So if it catches, it'll drag the branches and catch on a tree or in the shrubbery, which will set the snare. These branches are a little bit dead, so I'm going to get a live branch and wedge it in between that wiring. So as you come down, there's that piece of wood right there. That is where I'm going to put the bait. I have a little bit of beaver here, and then I'll show you on the other side here. As he goes through, you don't want to walk on the tracks, but as he comes through, you can see he was coming all the way through. I have another snare set up here on the other side. So I'm going to put the bait right under this log here, and then have him either way he comes in. Hopefully, we'll see. I'm going to put that piece of live branch in them branches and then move on down the line. Okay, so last weekend I was talking about how I like to get a pine bough and just sweep my footprints. So this is what I do. I just do this, you know. This is cover sense. Get all the tracks like don't look like foot tracks. Plus it lays down a pine scent. So that's what you do. You just I just walk backwards and just sweep my tracks. That way it covers it up. There we go. And like I was saying back in the old days, they used to use deer hide or moose hide, whatever you have available. There you go. So, okay, we're going to come back here next weekend and see what we got. Okay, so I got another martin set up. I got my attractant. I got some lure on the end of here. I got my bait up in there. I just got to put the trap in. And I thought this was going to be my good martin area, because piney, there's a little swamp around here. But the snow isn't deep. Martin prefer deep snow because they burrow under it, and that's pretty much where they live during the winter. So I'm gonna set the trap up, move on down the line. All I'm really seeing is coyote tracks everywhere. I have been putting out snares every so often on like blind sets. So we're just gonna keep on moving. I don't even know what time it is. It's getting late. Okay, so just one more look. I got the trap in, got everything set up. The little locks are off, and we are ready to go. Okay, so I've been walking down the trail for a while. I kind of see this slide mark. You know, I wasn't sure what it was. I haven't seen human footprints. So then the slide mark goes off the trail and goes in here. I'm just not sure. I never caught a wolverine, or I haven't even seen tracks. So any of my trapping buddies out there, you could tell me if it could be a wolverine. I know it's not an otter or not near water. They make the slide marks, but you see it sliding. And I'm thinking Wolverine's low to the ground. Might be dragging a little. So I did set up a set here. I pretty much set up a length Wolverine pen. Here we go. Here I have wolf snares, wolf hog snares there. So I'm just going to have this tree here. It's cut down. I'm going to strap it to the big tree. Then around back, I have another snare there, just in case it circles. But like I'm saying, if anybody's out there ever got Wolverine or seen what they look like, the tracks are right out here, or whatever tracks they are. I'm just not sure what it could be. It's okay. I'm going to set this up, put some lure out, and move on down the line. Hopefully we'll get a Wolverine. So I just had to come down that hill with the sled. Everything shoots forward, it rams into you. I keep the front end up, but it's just hard. So now I gotta cross this creek and go up that little hill. Everything will shoot toward the back. So we're going though. And I was thinking that last set with the Wolverine, he was heading east here. And I actually have that lynx pen with the 330 set up. So let's see if he went through there or not. Okay, I'm getting excited. Gotta cross this stream. Hopefully that thing is frozen. I can't tell. But we're gonna find out. Okay. So on the way home, I did pull off the side of the road and set up one more lynx pen here. Some good area. So hopefully I'll have one walk by. Now I'm heading home for good. Okay. During editing, I seen this. Oh no. Okay, so I got some more traps out. Not as many as I wanted to. It was about 3.5 hours. The end temperature was 13 degrees when I came out of the woods. So just next weekend, I want to put out more traps. I think I'm not going to take the sled. The sled is just too much. So we're just going to go out next weekend, hit it hard. Maybe we have something in the traps we already put out. So, and I'm going to put out a video of, I have some coyote fur that I want to try making a hat out of. So if you guys like the video, just give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or anything, or if anybody knows if that was a Wolverine track that I seen, leave a comment down below. And I thank you, and see you next weekend. Happy trapping.